Hi everybody, I'm Renee from Wanna Scrap, and I'm here today to share with you how I finally was able to use that Nutcracker. I'm so happy I finally found a project that I wanted to use it on. And I'm going to list all the supplies needed in the description box below, but these are the main pieces that I did use. And it was just a cutting board from the Dollar Tree, and I liked it in the red, so I used the red. And then we have Mod Podge here to adhere that window cling. And I just want to say, once you put something down on this, don't move it. I put a little candy cane down on it, and it just wasn't exactly where I wanted it, but obviously it looks fine because I left it. But it started to rip up the Mod Podge. So once this is down, just anything on there, just leave it. Now it's still really wet here, so I just want to make sure this window cling is on there, and I just pulled out an old gift card and I'm just using it to smooth everything out over the window cling. And I just totally covered the bottom. I didn't do any of the top because like where the handle is and that, because I'm gonna have the Nutcracker there anyways. So, and I'm just going over it with another coat here. And you're going to want to wait for it to dry, and then you're going to attach your Nutcracker or whatever other piece of ornament or whatever else you may want to use. I just really wanted to use this Nutcracker, and it's fun. You can't help but walk by it and play with it for a second, because I have it hanging just on your way into my kitchen, so you can't miss it. And I'm just making sure he's glued down really good. And you're going to want to let that dry also. And I just went through all my sticker stash in my Christmas area, and I found this really nice piece of plaid that I've always wanted to use and never knew what to use it on, but of course I kept it. I donate so much stuff, but there's some stuff like they're your favorites. You don't know what you're going to use it for, but you know you're going to use it. So I'm just making sure that's all glued down good. And I only had 2 pieces of it, so I didn't quite have enough to go like all the way around, like even across the top. But I did have a little piece left over that I did end up using in it because I just still really like the plaid. And it still looks good. So you just want to make sure it's all level with the edge, and it is going to fall over that little lip, but that's why I use my finger to get all the way inside the grooves. And so I'm just cutting off the very ends of the border are just that little bit curved, so I wanted to keep it all straight so it would look all in unison or whatever in the on the project. So I'm just matching up the gold as best as I can, and I'm trying to just make it like it's one continuous line, but kind of worked out, but it kind of didn't. So again, you just want to cut off that corner and get it all matched up, and then cut it where you want it to stop. I love interactive pieces. I think they're so much fun. I love doing it in mini albums and scrapbooking albums that I've done for like Halloween, and pocket letters. Like, they're just so fun. I just love them. Flip books. Anything interactive is just, I just love the whole concept of it. And this one is super easy to put together, so. And I'm just making sure the edges are all level, and here's where I use the leftover piece here. I split his legs apart and put him right there. And then I just went through what kind of bling I had, and I found I wanted to use these white pearl strips, so I'm just cutting it off here. And I always like to cut off the little white hangs there, little pieces of thread, and so that's what I'm doing here to make it look more neater and not have the threads. I don't know why it bothers me on there, but it does, so I cut them off, but you can definitely skip that step. And I'm just making sure it's all measured out so that it'll all fit across. And I put a double one on the top to make up for the lack of the plaid up there. But I put a single strip right down the middle of the green all the way around. And you're just going to go ahead and pick up all your strips and get them glued down. And cut smaller strips where you need them. Yeah, this came together so fast. Other than the drying time, it was just the time of day I did it. I just let it dry overnight, but I don't think it would take that long to dry. But just make sure it is dry before you go ahead and continue. And the last strip. And like I said, I just went through my stash because I know I love everything I buy. I used to buy everything as soon as I seen it come out, but now I only buy what I really think I'm gonna love and use, so, and share with other people. And these are some really pretty flowers I had gotten on at the Dollar Tree also. And this is a straw I had bought probably a couple years ago. I'm sure if you look in your stash, you're going to find amazing treasures, you know, and that's all I'm doing. So here I'm using some snow text that I gotten from Michael's, and I really like how it came out. It hardened really good. I'm not sure if this is already half dried out or whatever, but because it was really hard to get on. I just used a stick and I don't know, but it all stayed and it dried really hard, and I'm really happy with it. And I really hope you enjoyed this video today, guys. I can't wait to see what you all do. I'd love to know what your favorite piece of Christmas decor is that you made this year, because I'd love to check it out. And anyways, I hope you all have a good day and take care for now. And if you haven't yet subscribed, I'd love to have you as my part of my YouTube family. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.